Hello, my ginger loves. Happy 2024, the year of 8. May we have a blessed, abundant, prosperous, thriving, peaceful year. This is going to be the year of reaping. That's the word that I keep hearing. So, 8 is the number of abundance and cultivation, and it's also the number of karma. So this is going to be a year of karma. All the secrets and things that have been coming out toward the end of the year in 2023 ain't got shit on what's about to start being revealed. And that's, in the public eye and within personal lives. A lot of things that have been being worked on are going to start coming to the forefront. So, whatever kind of work you've been doing, whatever you've been working on, whether it was positive or negative, you're going to start to see the results of your work. So I pray we all just have an abundant and prosperous year. I pray that people have the day that they deserve every day. And, that we continue to just be better every day. Let it be a peaceful one. Welcome to Tea Time with Joss. I am your co-host, Joss. Remember that I am not for everyone, and neither is this reading. Take what's yours, don't steal what's not. So, let's get started. Everyone be safe. Oh, I already did a free show. I'm trying to get in the practice of not shuffling after the shuffle. So first out we have Autumn, release the old and rest. I feel like someone starting in the autumn, I feel like someone started getting messages, signs, synchronicities. You may have been in a hermit mode. Yeah. Someone's just been taking their time with themselves. Next we have Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. Yeah. You've been getting divine messages, downloads. You've been being still. Then we have Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Yeah. You finally allowed yourself to settle down. Like calm yourself. You've gotten some peace within and you enjoy it. I feel like you're in a place where you're now protecting your peace. And then great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Yeah, there's been a lot of growing, transformation, metamorphosis going on. Definitely someone is more in tune with who they are. I'm hearing enduring a lot. Somebody's been going through, some things. and you finally found peace because you've been allowing yourself to be led, to be guided. You're not trying to have control anymore. Like your spirit got exhausted, being honest. And so you finally decided to just surrender. Release old habits, release old thought patterns, release old people, old attachments to people, places, and things. And, to just let yourself just be for a while. And it's working for you. And then mountains, stand your ground. Yeah. You endured a lot, but you also overcame a lot. And once you started getting over things, getting through things, growing from things, and allowing yourself to go through that process, it made it much easier to find peace and stay there. It's pretty good. You've definitely been doing a lot of inner work. A lot of inner work. We have the 8 of baskets, so yeah, definitely someone has walked away from some old patterns. Things that were, like I said, somebody's spirit was taxed. It wasn't even just your mind or your body. Like your spirit was literally tired of this old way, of this old thinking and allowances that you had. 4 of Wands. Yeah, you walked away to go into something more stable. I feel like when you finally allowed yourself to just rest, to surrender, it opened up some kind of gate, some kind of gateway for you to get stability within. We have justice, yeah, so that you can get into balance. Whoever has taken this time, perhaps this past autumn, I'm hearing up to like 2 years, you've been getting into balance. You just keep leaving things behind that were rocking your stability. You've been sitting with yourself. You've been listening to some kind of messages that have been coming to you. Ten of Wands. Yeah. It's like the responsibilities got so heavy. And you finally just decided it's time to... You gotta let things go. That's what some of that surrender was about. Yeah, 10 of Knives. all the betrayal, all the burdens, all the people that talked about you behind your back, all the people that put responsibilities onto you. It's like you had enough. I literally heard give up the ghost. It's like you made a decision that the ghost, right? The old part of you, the part that has died, you finally agreed to let it go. I keep hearing that commercial. I don't know what commercial it is. I don't remember, but it's like that song. I wanna be free. I wanna break free. It say something like that. That's what I hear playing in my head. I don't remember whose commercial it is. With the animal guardian, trust your instincts. We have the 3 of coins. So there may be some kind of business collaboration that you have been contemplating going into with someone. And you're just being guided to trust whatever your gut instinct is telling you about this. Ace of baskets, it could be it's like a new endeavor in love, but it doesn't necessarily have to be romantical. It could be something that has been in your family for generations, something very close to your heart, something very deep in your spirit, something you care about deeply. And that's why you may be in 2 minds about doing it. But I'm getting more of like, maybe like family business or something that was passed down to you. Something about your ancestors, something about that. And maybe you're a little hesitant because, that's your family, that's your, your lineage. And you just don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize that. So you're just being guided to just trust. Let your ancestors assist you with making the decision, especially if it's a case where it's a family business. 8 of coins, yeah. You're gonna have the divine help and guidance on what will be best for this business. It's definitely some kind of business endeavor. It's something that you've worked on. She's doing divination in this 8 of coins, so I just feel like, yeah, this has something to do with a family business. Or maybe you're starting a business or something, that will bring wealth into your family. But this is something that's been passed down, some kind of gift that you get from your ancestors. So let them help you. Daughter of Wands. Yeah, you may need to just be willing to take a risk and not go into it impulsively. Read the fine print. Make sure that, all the language is languaging how it's supposed to. So that you're not putting yourself in a compromising position. But this is something that, may be meant to take you around the world. This is something that, if it's a product that, is supposed to go global. It's something that's going to open you up to new adventure, but you have to be willing to take the chance. And I know that the fool is not out here, but you still have to be willing to, travel for what you want. However the travel is, energetically, literally, you have to be willing to move. Just not impulsively. Allow yourself to be divinely guided and follow that gut instinct. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. But somebody's going to be offered some kind of business contract, and just do what you're guided to do. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Son of baskets. Immediately I'm getting that somebody needs to apologize to somebody. They're romantical in this picture, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. I feel like there's a separation between two people. It could be parents, like you have young children together, or children that are not adults, I should say. But someone needs to give someone an apology. But I feel like somebody, whether they receive the apology or not, you're still at peace. Like you've made peace with this separation. You've made peace with where things are because you see things from a new perspective. You're not letting things bother you that used to bother you. The person who needs to give the apology may be stuck because they're not following their intuition. And here we have the High Priestess. So one person is following their intuition. One person is listening to their inner guidance, changing how they're seeing the situation. And that's the person that has made peace with the whole thing. The person that's stuck is stuck because they know they need to apologize, but they're embarrassed. 5 of Coins. They're embarrassed, they're ashamed, they feel guilty. But it's like they're leaving themselves out in the cold because they won't just come and apologize like an adult. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. We all are wrong at times. But yeah, somebody's made peace with some kind of situation. And whatever it is, the other person, the person who, may be the cause of this separation, because broken arrow. So y'all went in 2 different directions. It was no longer... To be quite honest, it wasn't beneficial for this High Priestess to be connected to this person any longer. And not in a mean way. It's just she's ascended, or he, maybe you're a high priest, but you've had some kind of ascension because you didn't let whatever this situation is keep you from trusting yourself. And this other person, this person that needs to apologize, that person, they're stuck in a way of thinking that keeps them sabotaging relationships, and relationships of all kinds, not just romantic, because it gets in the way with business as well. at times. They might be, immature, like mentally. They might be emotionally stunted. And you just made peace with the fact that y'all just in two different places right now. And it doesn't matter what your relationship is to this person, but this is two people who have some sort of intimate relationship. And it could be, your business partners. It could be that you're lovers. At the very beginning, I'm getting your parents, like you have a child or children together, and they're not adults, your children. Or your child is not an adult. So one of you, has grown and the other person is still stunted. And some of that is due to, spiritual immaturity, emotional immaturity, mental immaturity. And so you just finally made peace with the fact that you're not going in the same direction right now. You chose to walk away and get out of, this cold ass relationship. And this person is choosing to be stuck because they need to apologize and they know it. And they're just not doing it. In 2024, everybody just grow up. We all need to grow up. And then we have great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Yeah, the hermit. And I was saying at the very beginning that I feel like somebody had been in hermit mode. Somebody has really been reflecting on why you went through some of the things you went through. I think that it's occurred to some people that they are the generational curse breaker. You finally figured out that in order for you to be in peace, you have to learn to separate yourself. And that's from people, places, things that get you out of whack, get you out of alignment. Look, the tower. Yeah. Something took place to shake some stuff up in your life. And because of that, you had no choice but to sit your ass down and reflect. But you're realizing how much you've learned from the things that have taken place. You've grown quite a bit. This tower, I'm hearing devastating. So the tower may have been something devastating to you. Everybody's devastating is different. So, whatever happened, it had you very distraught and clutching your pearls. And I'm not making light of what took place. 2023 was hell for me. I just have dark humor and I laugh at inappropriate times. Social awkwardness. That's all. But this tower that somebody is going through or went through, because I feel like you're out of it now. But you had to be by yourself a lot. And that was part of what was devastating. How alone you felt. But I feel like you're done now. You're finished. You're coming out of this tower. Look, 3 of Wands, yeah. At this point, you just waiting on your ships to come in. You're waiting to get back to celebrating. This tower taught you who's for you and who's not also. You were separated from a lot of people for a while. Weeding out. That's what God was doing. Weeding out. Yeah. 3 of baskets. So that when you came back into your bag, you could celebrate with the right people. With your true soul tribe. 5 of Wands came out with that. Because there were people that were coming up against you. People that did not support you. People that were energetically sending things your way, whether intentionally or it was intentional, but they didn't know that that's what they were doing. So some of it was people, knowing what they was doing, And some of it may have been these people were sending you this negativity, but they didn't know that that's what they were doing. It was just their thoughts. You know, they weren't for you. So the tower had to break up some shit. And whatever broke up, broke up. Friendships, situationships, whatever. God was getting those energies out of your space because of what you're coming into in 2024. Okay? He can't give you the blessing because everybody can't come with you. So you had to be shown who was against you so that you could make a decision to let go, so that you could receive what's coming to you now and beyond, or you could have made the decision that you was going to try and stick it out. But now, if that's the case, this person that didn't separate themselves from this energy that's sending you this negativity, this is a spiritual experience that you're going to have to learn from, and you're going to have to learn from it quickly, or you're going to be in it all year. You've got to learn to let go. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Energy doesn't lie, and your energy has not been in sync with some of these people that you have around you. Four of Baskets, yeah. Doing some self-reflecting. No matter which of these categories you fall into. But this learn from spiritual experiences, you had the Three of Wands come out before the Three of Baskets. So energetically you've changed so that your tribe can change, right? You're no longer waiting on people to want to hang out. You're no longer wanting to, put yourself in positions that you're going to have to figure out how you're going to get out of it. You're moving from that type of energy to an energy that's welcoming. Y'all have a good time. You vibe on the same frequency. So you're not having all this conflict and competition and jealousy and people sending you the evil eye. You don't have none of that going on. If you made the decision to let this tower be a moment of reflection on who you need to separate yourself from, or what you need to separate yourself from, what energies are no longer in alignment with you. You learn from the spiritual experience. For the person that hasn't quite learned the lesson, you must learn the lesson, whenever the next test comes around, or this is something you're going to be going through all year long. And you don't want that. It's highly frowned upon to put yourself in that kind of position. Refuse to participate in your own suffering. Just do what God is asking you to do and believe what He's shown you. Whatever God has shown you is true. All of these that have come out, all of the cards, they're all having to still do with your intuition. Trusting guidance, trusting what you know. Oh yeah, y'all. I forgot. Look, naked, mommy water, and grief. Yeah. You're gonna have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. And you're going to have to allow yourself to go through the grieving process. You can't be afraid to grieve. Go through all the stages. But your vulnerability is going to be your superpower. Because your vulnerability is going to show God that you wholeheartedly trust in what's happening for you, not to you. We have number 23, Medusa, Rage. So I pull these African goddess cards because this is where you've either been doing your healing or where you need to heal in your feminine energy. Okay? So Medusa was very much misunderstood. She was a woman of great power and great strength, inner strength. She didn't exert her power onto others, but she didn't allow you to play in her energy either. So someone has learned to transmute their rage into healthy power. You're not allowing people to come against you and tell you who you are. You've been going through a lot of changes. 23 breaks down to a 5. 5 is the number of change. We have the Tower again. I'm hearing that word devastated again. Someone has truly had to do a lot of grief work because 2023 and probably a year or two before, the last few years for someone has been very devastating. And there was a lot of rage and resentment. And whatever that last thing was that happened, the last thing that was absolutely the last thing, that's when it finally clicked. That you had to transmute that rage into positive power. And use it to call your power back to you. Because someone had lost control. You had a lot of snakes around you. A lot of snakes. See these snakes down here? You had a lot of snakes around you. But you learned to channel the rage and the energy, the resentment, the betrayal. You did whatever you needed to do to be able to bring balance to yourself and to just... You shedded some things. You shed some things. Then we have Tituba, feeling safe. Number 4, yeah. Because somebody's grounded. I'm saying somebody really sat down and, like the Christians would say, you had a little talk with Jesus. Or whoever believes in Jesus would say. You had a little talk with Jesus. You might have begun to journal. You might started to go and sit by the water. But you're finally in a place where you feel safe because you've trusted. Or you are trusting. God's word never will return void. So you're taking God at his word finally. And then Sarah Lakali, divine lineage. This is number 6. Yeah. Somebody's a healer. Definitely high priestess energy. There's some high priestess. Definitely. Somebody may resonate with water goddesses if I didn't say that already. But someone's healing their family lineage. Somebody's doing it's a lot of emotional work, a lot of throat chakra work. Something about emotional power. It's like somebody is finally learning to control themselves and not let themselves have control over them. Yeah. You're just standing. You're standing up. You're embracing your crown. You're allowing yourself to flow with life. You're definitely changing things. But somebody's been doing a lot of emotional work. Heart chakra. And throat. Like I'm getting throat. So someone may, I've been working on standing up for themselves. Standing in power. And not abusing the power. I'm hearing being different than people were to you. And then on the bottom we have joy. Yeah, somebody's definitely very peaceful. Number 16, which is 7. So definitely last year you figured out how to find your peace and keep it. This is really, really wonderful. This is really beautiful for whoever this is, however it applies to you. Happy 2024. This year of 8 is about to be really great. It's really going to be amazeballs. If you let it, It's going to be, some ups and downs, but I feel like whoever this is, you've been doing enough work within that these mountains that come up, these things that get in your way, these obstacles, it's not going to deter you from the mission. It's not going to deter you from the mission. Because you've decided that you want different. Anywho, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day. This is really beautiful. I love y'all. See y'all later. Bye.